The best walk-off KO in every division.
I see my haters proud of me now. When I'm around, it's all smiles. I took over my whole town.
Walk-off KO is one of my favorite things in MMA, and whenever it's done right and not like Jalen Turner at UFC 300, it is a thing of beauty, and I just can't get enough of it. Here's some of my favorite walk-off knockouts. Starting off in the bantamweight division, I know I'm skipping the flyweight division, but the only one I can really think of was Deiveson Figueiredo versus Benavidez, but he didn't walk off of it. So we're starting with the 135-pound weight class, and we are going with the former champion Cody Garbrandt versus Rafael Assunção. A knockout like that to snap a 3-fight losing streak at the buzzer is amazing in my opinion. He is coming off of back-to-back losses to TJ Dillashaw and Carcar France, so I feel like this is a perfect momentum shift for him, even though he did go on to lose his next two after that. But this KO versus Rafael Assunção is probably one of the better ones in the lighter weight classes, in my opinion. In the featherweight division, I am taking Mr. Yair Rodriguez versus the Korean Zombie. Whenever Yair Rodriguez is fighting, you never know what to expect. You can get spinning elbows, spinning back fists, spinning knees for all I care. Anything can happen when Yair Rodriguez is in the octagon, which makes him a fan favorite and super exciting whenever he does fight. His striking is probably some of the best in the division. So yeah, for the featherweight division, I am taking that walk-off elbow KO at the buzzer as my best walk-off knockout. In the lightweight division, we have one of my favorite knockouts of all time, and it happened this year. We're going to UFC 300, and we are going for that BMF. We are taking Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. What really sticks out to me in this fight is Max Holloway did not have to do that. He was more likely going to win the fight on the scorecards, in my opinion. But after 5 rounds with Justin Gaethje, one of the hardest hitting 155-pounders there is in the division, he sat there, said, "Stand right here, let's trade punches." And you seen what happened. That is one of the loudest crowd reactions I've ever heard. Who would you have in this spot? This spot really has a really good one. Who would you have in this spot? This 155-pound weight class has some real good ones. It was between this one and Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson. That front kick to the face was just nasty. But I can't leave my guy Max Holloway off of this list. In the 170-pound weight division, this one is super recent, like last couple of weeks recent. We got Mr. Carlos Prates versus the Leech, Li Liang. Being the first man to knock out the Leech and to knock him out like that is amazing in my eyes. I feel like Carlos Prates is going to be the next superstar at 170 pounds. And this is another one where I was like, all right, who else can I put right here? I had Matt Brown versus Mr. Diego Sanchez for a while, but Carlos Prates did what he did, and we got to this video around this time, and I feel like that's one of the best 170-pound walk-off KOs that I've seen. In the 185-pound weight class, the middleweight division, we are taking a fighter that's barely ranked, and we are taking somebody that's in the PFL now, fighting for $1 million when they have their tournament. We have Mr. Hakeem Buckley versus Impa Kasanganay. I'm not gonna lie, bouncing back the way Impa has done from a KO like that so many people have seen and referenced as ninja stuff, is amazing. He's fought for $1 million. He won $1 million over in PFL, and he's on track to do it again whenever they have their end of season tournament. Yeah, spinning back kick off of a caught kick. Are you shitting me? Like, if that was in front of a crowd, I feel like that crowd reaction would have been a lot better than Max Holloway at UFC 300. Maybe not, but if you give him a packed house and he does that, I feel like the crowd goes absolutely bonkers. What do you guys think? Who would you have at the 185-pound weight division? Let me know. In the light heavyweight division, I am taking one of my favorite fighters ever, if I'm being quite honest. We are taking Alexander Gustafsson versus Glover Teixeira. The way he was able to set up that finishing sequence is beyond me. And what's even crazier about this knockout is Glover got better after this knockout. He ended up becoming champion after this knockout. And I feel like it was one of the better things that I've seen in the 205-pound weight class. Who would y'all take in this division? Let me know. In the heavyweight division, the man who this list was inspired by, Mr. Mark the Samoan Hunt. Pick any of them. Pick any of them. You about to see multiple of them. Mark Hunt is the king of the walk-off KO in my opinion, and he does it better than anybody. So here's his highlight reel. But I hope you guys enjoyed the list. If you did, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know who y'all put on. Let me know who y'all take off. Let me know who y'all would change. Any of them. Thank you for watching. Be good people. Peace.